All right, it's Halloween week, so we're going to mix things up for this week's Throwdown Thursday. Instead of Betsy and I doing our little trivia contest to see how much we know about a certain topic that we really know nothing about, we decided that we would carve pumpkins. Why not, right?
Because why not? Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So we put a picture of each of the pumpkins side by side. We don't tell you whose is whose. But we each carved the same image on the pumpkin. We put this results on the 3 News What's New Facebook page.
Not the results, the poll.
Well, yeah, but
You'll see the result.
pumpkins are side by side, and then there's the poll, and you can vote there on which one you think is best. If you're not on our 3
Do you have a favorite?
What's New page.
A or B?
I had trouble distinguishing between the two, quite honestly.
I did too at first, but then there was one very, very key characteristic that jumped out at me.
So you can search for the page. If you're not in, we'll let you in. We let everybody in. We're happy to have our group. But
Exclusive club.
We also had a pumpkin carving expert kind of show us the ropes a little bit. And I'll tell you what, we've been doing it wrong for a long time.
She brought her own knife.
I did.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, and it's a big knife. Don't be jealous.
It
Don't
is.
be touching my instruments. By the way, this is Mike Pickett of Illuminated Carves, and basically you are a pumpkin artiste. Obviously, we are not. So you're going to help us out with this challenge. Our challenge is to cut out these images. Where do you suggest people start when they start doing this?
Sure. So a lot of people want to immediately start pulling out the seeds and the guts of a pumpkin. That's a no-no.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I always tell people, if you're going to use a template, and if you're going to do some type of design that's on, very specific, to actually poke the template out first. The reason why is you don't want to actually, you don't want to have a slimy, messy pumpkin to have to work around. So we got 2 different techniques going. Betsy's going with a little saw technique, which is one way to do it. The other technique is to also just literally just use a poke or something sharp. You can just use a safety pin or a clothespin or something like that to poke out the design.
Like tin punch kind of a deal.
Exactly, yeah.
Now let's talk about your pumpkins.
I carve on foam pumpkins now. I still can do real pumpkins, but the artificial ones.
You can get like shading with the artificial ones, right?
Yeah, so what you guys are doing now is what I would call a 2-layer pumpkin, which is essentially just cutting out parts of the pumpkin so the light comes through.
Yes.
The stuff that I do is varying or multiple layers of shading, where if you go, depending on how far deep you go into the pumpkin, is how much light comes through.
How are you doing over there, Jay?
I'm very focused.
Yes, you are. This is the quietest I've ever heard you.
You give me a task, and I'm just going to complete it. That's all I'm about.
No wonder Tracy lets you have that man cave out there.
That's exactly right. I am what I like to call poking focus.
Oh my gosh.
Right now. So now I'm going to use this, and
Before we do that,
we're going to cut the top off.
We're going to cut the top off. Yeah.
And what do I use for that?
Well, you can use
Just
really
a regular.
anything.
Not
I don't know
my
about
big knife.
Betsy's knife. That's
Okay.
that's a
I'm going
epic
to use this knife. Is
It's
that
a regular
a good one?
steak knife. Yeah. No. What you want to do? Go straight in. There you go. Just like that.
Straight down.
Yep. Straight down. Yep.
All the way around.
All the way around. Yep. Do it in a sawing motion, going. I gotta be honest. I've never seen anyone use this big of a pumpkin knife ever.
You did not grow up where I grew up then, because this is the only knife we can use.
That is scary.
Look at there,
Look at
see?
that thing.
That is disaster waiting to happen.
It's not.
Put that in my hand and I'm going to the hospital. I am really going to be challenged to see those little pinpricks.
So this is the fun part, right?
All right, yeah.
So there's no technique to it, really. It's just get in there and just get busy with it.
Like that.
Very simple.
Let's do this.
Just make sure you get the size of it. It's going to get all that goop off the side.
It does. It's fun to watch. And the kids can help with this.
Absolutely, yep.
And this is just a regular handheld mixer beater.
Yeah, I heard there's some competition going on
There's
here.
not.
No, Mike, we're doing this for pure fun, Mike. I'm just kind of looking at what it's supposed to look like. I will say the best part of mine is
yours
the
isn't
top.
lit.
I'm really proud of the top. Okay, that's a nice ambiance with the light. Very nice ambiance.
How about that?
Yeah. Now yours is still intact.
You put the design in the pumpkin and then you gut it.
Yes.
That was life-changing.
It is, because I used to carve the eyes, the face, and then gut it, and it was a mess doing it that way.
Now you
This
don't,
one was much
obviously
neater.
you don't want to do intricate designs, but you know, you punch it out and you kind of get everything set. You gut that thing and then you do the intricate cuts.
Yeah.
Done.
So Betsy put hers in the refrigerator when we were done because she's responsible that way.
Yes.
I left mine on my desk.
Yeah, it's not.
And man, I'm telling you, it was not pretty after about 3 days.
All right, so you can vote on whose pumpkin is the best, A or B. The actual picture side by side is down in the comments, but your voting is live right now, so we ask you to vote there. By the way, Mike will be at the Jack Casino this Saturday and the Browns game on Sunday if you're interested in one of his pumpkins.
We need your votes to decide who wins, so go to the What's New Facebook page and join our very exclusive club.